today?
Yeah.
I watched the video.
Have you really? Or is everyone lying?
No, where does the workout get posted? Because it's not on the remote service group, is it, today?
Hello.
Yeah, it's a bear complex.
Yes.
But there wasn't a photo with a warm up and things, and so I saw the video, but there wasn't the normal set out of things. Did I miss something?
It's on the website. I can put the link on.
Bren's doing her Madonna impression.
Can you guys hear me now?
No,
Yeah.
Cool.
I can.
Awesome. So I only caught a bit of that. Has anyone got anything cool to tell us about yesterday's workout?
I missed it.
I haven't done that one yet.
Aha. Are you?
It was like those lunges all over again.
Sorry, Lauren.
It was like those lunges all over again with Anna.
What? Like a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, the lunges. They sucked. Mm.
Oh yeah, the 60 seconds. Yeah.
Voting it then. I'll give that one a miss.
Yeah, that was the warm up. I think we made you do it when you came back. Oh no, Drew made you do the sandbag to lap, I think.
Yeah.
So quad timer worked for people. That's going to be an app we can use. Do we think? Yes. Ren, the password is lifting room 2020.
Capital L, capital R.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We did the shoulder opener properly this time.
Good.
I won't repeat on the call what Rab's the naughty words Rab said while she was doing it.
Did you manage to stay nasal? It's important that we try and breathe through our nose on those ones.
Oh,
it's tough. Did anybody else try the Thunderstruck?
I did.
Yeah. Did your arms still like jelly? Like they're shaking? Just a bit of fun. Today our song warm up. The idea for the warm up is hopefully you felt warm after something like Thunderstruck. Your blood pressure. You've heated the body up essentially. You've warmed the blood up, warmed the body up. So today I was going to play it. Does everybody know the Eiffel? Is it Eiffel 66 or 56? Eiffel 65, blue. I'm blue, da ba dee da. That one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we were going to do a hold, a deadlift hold, because that brings us into the setup for the bear complex. So has everybody seen the bear complex on the website? Yeah.
Yeah. With your plank of wood.
Sorry, what was that, Tej?
With wood.
Yes, with the plank of wood. I did it with the washing line, a dumbbell. The kettlebell was tough. So I've not given all the information on the workout, but I'll post the bigger description just because it can get a little bit lost in the workout. But the bigger description will go into Facebook, like what we're looking for, how we're going to prep ourselves for the workout. So Blue was that first song that I was talking about for the warm-up. So whatever object you're going to use or choose to deadlift, it doesn't have to be heavy. I quite like the screen wash bottle because it forces me to crush the object between my hands. So if you've got a med ball, or it could be a pillow, Lauren. I know Lauren mentioned the pillow yesterday, or it could be like a shopping bag that you've just filled with stuff out the cupboard and you've tightened up, like put a knot in the top. You can crush that between your hands. So when you hear the word blue, you're going to do the deadlift. Let's. I mean, he says it Can you guys hear that? So I've been crushing it here.
Inside and outside, blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around him.
So when he says blue, do a full deadlift. When he wasn't saying blue, I was finding the position that I need to find for internal torque. So I was thinking pecs. I'm thinking must start engaging my hamstrings. Tej, where are your hamstrings?
The back of my thigh.
Yeah, on the inside. So I'm thinking inside of the leg. I'm thinking glutes. These are things we've all been making connections to. But connecting it now to a deadlift, which you would have thought about on Tuesday for technique day when we were holding those clean positions. So what we're trying to do today with the bear complex is tie it to the stuff that we practiced on Tuesday, but put it into an exercise, basically into a workout. So there'll be a little description on the Facebook page, what you'll do. We'll call that workout 1, Eiffel 65 Blue, WOD song. It's designed to get us warm. So if you need to go, if you want to go a little bit heavier, like say you did do the 30 kg D-ball, Lauren, it's going to be sucky, but really try and hang on and fight for the activation that we're looking for. So does that song make sense? Everyone can play music, right? Yeah, whether it's through the laptop or wherever. Cool. The second one, so yeah, you will have seen all the different objects I had. The reason I did it with so many is because I don't know what equipment you guys do have, and the idea is that we do select things that aren't normal, because it really does, it gets your your brain and body having to connect. Yes, some of, I mean the plank of the scaffold plank was very awkward because it's heavy on one end. So it got me thinking left to right. And then the screen wash bottle, that was interesting too. And the washing line. But objects, so I swapped, I did something you'd find at home, and then an piece of equipment from the gym, something you'd find at home, and then a piece of equipment at the gym. So it's a power clean, so you'll take the object from the ground to the shoulders, you'll go into a squat, you'll stand up, you'll send it overhead, come back down to the shoulder and go back down to a squat, and then you'll send it back overhead again. Yes. You see that? Power clean, squat, push press, squat, push press. So all the squats were different. I could have been in a front squat. The screen wash put me in sort of a goblet squat. The dumbbell I was able to place on the back of my neck, so that did mimic more of a back squat position. Obviously, I don't have a barbell. Some people might have barbells, so you could use a barbell for it. And I put the objects in load order. So I started with the lightest and then went up from there. And it did get a little bit more awkward as well. So that's the workout. Find as many objects, that's workout 2. Find as many objects as you can and complete a full complex. So I just want to, people might have this question anyway. So all those movements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 1 rep basically. I know it's 5 reps, but it's 1. So you're going to do that full complex 7 times without putting the object down. Does that make sense? So that's just 1 round. Doing these 5 movements linked together 7 times is 1 round. And you're going to do 5 rounds. You can rest between the rounds though. So workout 2 will be selecting your different objects and going through and completing 7 of these on each object. So do a full round on your dumbbell, do a full round on your compost bag. 1 full round is that whole thing 7 times. Then workout 3 is going to be selecting, I selected the heaviest object, which for me was the most awkward. It was the kettlebell. And that's what you're going to do for your workout. And you'll complete all 5 rounds. So these, all 7 rounds. So these 5 movements 7 times on that one object. So I did it once on the variety objects, and then I completed the bear complex just on one thing. And that was the kettlebell for me. Does anybody have any ideas what they might be doing object-wise?
Sophie, I have, like I said, I've got no equipment, but my Canadian housemate suggested I use her ice hockey stick, and then I can put weights on the ends or something, tie it to it. Or do you think that would work?
Yeah. Have you got shopping bags?
Yes, many.
Cans
Many.
or books?
Yeah, that could work.
So on YouTube, there's me filling rucksacks or bags and pillowcases.
Okay.
So I just filled them up with books. I don't know, do you do gardening? Would you have like...
I don't have a garden.
No, okay. You could ask a neighbour for some compost. No.
Maybe, yeah.
Ren, I filled a bag, like I have like various bottles at home. I just filled it with water and put them, like wrapped them in a towel inside a bag.
Yeah.
And then got some sort of sandbag.
Have you got like a screen wash bottle in your car? Or like
yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah,
that
so that's been really handy for me. I just feel mine was pretty much empty anyway, but I just filled it up with water, and that the squeezing of it together, it's on the video on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was cool. But who knows? You haven't got a garden, so there's not going to be anything lurking outdoors. What if you went on a walk and found a log?
Quite possibly.
Like a tree stumpy thing. I know there's quite a few near us.
I found a tyre on my walk this morning.
You found a tyre?
Yes.
Yeah, so a tyre would work. That'd be really awkward too. So send us a video.
I pick it up today. I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Okay, you could do an overhead carry back or a bear hug carry back to your house. Anyone else got any other equipment suggestions? No?
Ironing board.
An ironing board, yes. We'd like to see Anna do her ironing board bear complex again. For not going overhead, have you guys seen the dumbbell variation where I put a row into it? It's on the, so instead of doing a press, you guys see me here. So here's my dumbbell. I would do a row instead of a press, and then come back, do my squat, come back down, do my row, do my other squat. Oh no, I would have already done that. But instead of pressing up overhead, row the object back towards the body. Who's got a kettlebell? Who's got a heavy kettlebell?
12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
What's the heaviest object we've got between us?
I've got a
What's
30 people.
I've got a 25 kilo sack of birdseed.
Yeah. Okay. So Lauren's got the D-ball. Ali's got a 25 kilo sack of birdseed. Jackie, you've got a D-ball, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 20.
You've got a 20.
I've got an 18 kilogram box here.
Yeah.
Shelf.
Very good. So you might have to go. You might have to go alternate on that.
Yeah.
Teach alternate grip to be able to catch it. So you already have one hand facing the way you need to catch it, and then the other one comes round. Careful, don't knock your teeth out. Sarah, what would your heaviest object be that you would consider doing this with?
I've got kettlebell, which is that's 12 kilos.
You've got one or two?
I've only got one of those. I've got 2 dumbbells that are 15 each.
So
sorry.
Well, I was going to say, if anybody has got 2 objects, like two dumbbells like you can do that workout with the 2, and that will be, say, the hardest variation. So we want you to make workout 3, finish a bit. Complete it with the object you find most difficult, and it might be that you pick up 2 objects, so 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells. Suppose if you had 2 screen wash bottles, I reckon you could definitely do it with 2 screen wash bottles. Med ball. Any other objects? Rabs and Charm, what have you guys got 2? Did you end up getting 2 dumbbells in the end?
No, because someone put us off doing that.
We talked you out of it. But heavy kettlebell. Do you have a heavy kettlebell?
Yep.
16 or 20?
16 we got, yeah.
16, yeah. So in that
sack, that's about, not the one from you, but like a round sack.
What's a round sack? Okay.
Like a oblong.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. But look, this is the beauty of it. You can go and give it a try, and you might find that the object you thought you'd be able to do actually ends up being the difficult one. We've got a 124 kilo kettlebell, and holding it like that, like I do, it's the last exercise on the video. Like that really got very grippy by the end. So if you are going to do it with a kettlebell, don't underestimate it, especially when you do it like the first round feels okay. I'm going to say have a 2-minute rest, no more. Second round, and then it starts, because it really starts to elevate your heart rate because you can't put the load down. So your grip starts to get a little bit spicy. Your heart rate's going up. You're trying to think, what round am I on? And linking the movements together. Hopefully with the workout 2, where we're going through the complex with something different, it will start to get a little bit easier, remembering power clean into squat, into push press, into squat, into push press. A couple of them are on the plank. I showed you how to link them, how to link your push press from the squat and then back into the back squat. But if you're just getting used to these movements, break them down and do each movement as it is. So don't turn your front squat push press into a thruster, which is what we would see typically with a barbell. So you'll stand up out of your squat, reset, and then dip and drive up into your push press, bring it back down, dip and drive after your squat. Has anyone got any questions on the number of reps or the movements?
Can I just ask, so if we're doing the first set as with the 5 different pieces of equipment, and then we pick the piece of equipment and then do the whole 7 sets again, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because this piece that I've got only has one thing on it that I printed on.
Yeah, that's basically the workout.
Yeah. Okay.
So it didn't. I'll put, like I've been doing every day. More information will go to YouTube and to the Facebook page. The Facebook page will have the whole thing. So the workout, there's essentially three workouts today. Workout 1, which is the song. Workout 2, which is pick 5 objects and complete 1 bear complex on each object. And then workout 3 is the bear complex as we see it. And we usually allow about 20 minutes for that. So if you do need a little bit more than two minutes rest, yeah, that was quite tough for me, just the 2 minutes rest. I was ready to go again, but you know, I had to really like fight to hang on to that kettlebell. The first workout 2 should be getting used to the movements, getting used to linking them together, having a play about with different objects, because all this stuff we're doing will carry over into, you know, when we get back to the box. You're not going to have forgot how to clean a barbell. If anything, you will have got better because you've been using so many different objects, different, you know, you've been in different grips, especially with the hands as well, having to like grip onto things with your fingers as well. Is that cool, Ali? Yeah. Rabs, you had a question?
It was exactly what Ali said, and she said it so much clearer than me, and thank you for that.
Okay, more info to the Facebook page. Coming up next. Anna's having a meltdown. Anna's okay?
Typical Rabs. Thanks.
Ren, I'm really looking forward to seeing what equipment you find.
Yeah, I'll definitely send you pictures of videos, see what happens.
I was hoping to see some sort of bear complex with a sofa. Anna and I...
Not from me so far.
You what, sorry?
Not from me.
Oh. No risk of that.
With the guitar, is that a guitar behind you?
Play us a song.
It's not mine, sorry. There's also a Christmas tree, you might notice.
Tej, have you got any of your objects there? I know you've got your box.
Well, I've got a set of shelves that I've just built. I'm going to try that. I've got a kettlebell.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I've got this smaller box that I thought I could go out and fill up with gravel off my drive.
Yeah. Tape it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got compost?
Yep.
Yeah. Compost works well in a bag. Jackie, you've got your ball, kettlebell, and dumbbell. So there's 3. Yeah. Any other objects around the house?
Yeah, I've got compost in the garden, quite a few things. I've got milk bottles filled up with water and all sorts of things that I'm keeping.
Sack of dog food, if anyone's got a dog.
Yeah, I've got, I don't know if I could, that's true. I've got loads of sacks of dog food.
Yeah.
My sacks are 12.5 kilos, I think, so.
Mine are 15.
There you go.
Easy.
Thank you.
But if you don't send us a video, it never happened. Any other questions on the workout?
Okay, with the warm-up. So do you need to be in a deadlift position when he says blue, then you get up and then you go back down again? Can you just show me?
Yeah, so for mine, I was practicing my hinge. So at the minute, when I go down, I'm trying to engage my obliques and exhale, whether it's through the nose or through the mouth. So for me, I was in this position when he was just singing here. When he said blue, I was ready to go down and come back up again. And then I just found that position again. You don't have to go really far. I'm trying to find a position where I'm finding engagement in my hamstrings for sure, definitely for me, and my glutes. And I do that because I can engage my pecs fairly well. And I'm thinking about ripping the floor apart. So I'm just going to hold in that deadlift position. Whatever position helps me find that tension on the insides of the legs and in the glutes. Yeah. So it might be that you rest in like a full deficit position, keeping your hips high here. And then when he says blue, you're going to deadlift up and then come all the way back down. But really think about, obliques is a massive one, especially for any hinge movement, and not the blowing forward, but the blowing outwards. So that way. That's what I posted a few images yesterday of the obliques. I think there were some drawings on there as well with arrows. But yeah, that's always a good one. When during the complex, your breathing can get quite erratic because you're trying to hang on, and it is quite a lot of reps. It's 35 reps. So the song is a good chance to practice your breathing and then put it into practice during the complex. If you saw the Anna shared a video, it's on the Learn tab from yesterday about nasal breathing, and how, if you know, as we start to, the reason people chest breathe and panic is because they're not able to get enough. They panic, they start breathing through their chest, and they don't start drawing it from lower down. And that's what nasal breathing helps us to do, helps us to keep cool when we're under pressure and not freak out and want to just let go of the kettlebell or whatever object we're holding. You should, by that, you know, 5th, 6th, 7th round, really have to be digging deep to hang on to that object. Yeah, so use that workout one, the song, to practice the breathing whilst you're not under so much stress, but try and put yourself, mimic that stress, try and put yourself in that stressful situation, or get that feeling, and then learn how to control it, whether that's in through your nose, out through your mouth, however it is that you do it. And you know, it will be different. It's you knowing what's right for you, what helps you, because it will be different to me potentially. Yeah. Does it anybody not know what they're going to do for the WOD song, so the warm up to blue? Everybody got an idea? Even if it's just body weight. So lots of you guys have done the oblique, like the standing oblique work, where you relax, and then as you breathe out, that's when you begin to tense. And I'm trying to keep that tension there, even though I'm having this conversation with you. And you can put that into a hinge. So when he says blue, you come down. And when he is not saying blue, you can just be holding that tension. And like, if you're holding and almost feeling like your eyeballs are going to pop out of your head, you should definitely feel warm after that song, even if you've not picked up any weight whatsoever. Yeah, it should feel like, I mean, that's why we've called it workout. Yeah, because it should feel like you're not just moving willy-nilly. We're not just, you know, we're getting you to do this to set you up for the next workout, which will set you up for the next workout. Yeah. Any other questions? No. How was your birthday, Lauren? Quiet?
Yeah, it was good. It was quiet, but good.
Good stuff. We saw your burpees. Did you do 120?
Yeah.
No.
I only got the last 25.
We've got a very special workout for you tomorrow, so plenty of time. There might be some burpees tomorrow.
Yay.
Friday burpees. And some variations if you want one. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, the bear complex. How is everyone though? No one's run out of food. or toilet roll?
No.
Who's experienced queuing at a supermarket?
I got told off.
I just send mine.
What did you get told off for, Tej?
I didn't see all the people queuing down they're queuing in the aisle bit, aren't they? So I just go in the end.
Just walk in. I haven't done it yet.
There, I think.
But they have limited it now in Sainsbury's and I think other supermarkets. The amount of people go into the store.
Yeah, here it's 33, I think.
Very precise number.
Very random. I don't know. Maybe it's 3 checkout women and 30 shoppers. I don't know. Checkout people.
Yeah.
Has anyone got any? I was thinking. I've been making had time to make some things I wouldn't normally make, like tortilla. I made tortilla the other night. Anyone else made anything they've been wanting to make for a while? Rabs, what did you make?
What did we make? We made corn cake with chocolate on top.
That's as far as our baking skills go.
That's all you live on.
Chocolate.
Jack, what did you make?
What did you make today?
Spaghetti around chicken.
Nice.
What was it? Spaghetti around chicken?
Spaghetti around chicken. So
Oh.
Jack is inventing new recipes every day now. So he's quite getting into. Yeah.
Very good. So you'll have to give us an update on what you make next week. What the new invention is.
Yeah, it could get more and more inventive and creative depending on what we can actually get hold of.
As the stocks diminish, yeah. We'll be having, I don't know, sardines on toast soon. Although bread's slim. There isn't a lot of bread anywhere. Tej, what were you showing us?
Got a soap making kit I got for Christmas that I'll finally got round to get ready.
Was that from a friend?
Yeah.
Do they like you, that friend?
They obviously think I need to wash more.
Oh, well, that's nice. I don't know where you'd start making soap. You'd have to let us know.
Comes with the 12-page book, so I should be all right.
Well,
Wow.
Awesome. Oh, it says we've got less than a minute.
Oh, well, lovely to see you all.
Yes, lovely to see you all too.
Thank you, so.
So see you tomorrow.
Let us know how the fair goes.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.